It's Sal9 and today I have a video on the new best build in Elden Ring. This is so good for PvE and you can also use this for PvP as well. This is just overall just a good build and this is a new one. Now the main thing with this build is we're going to be combining both poison and bleed, and I just tried to make them both just connect perfectly and combine to be a badass build that just turns out to be high damage and just really good. With this, you're going to be doing that consistent poison damage over time even when you're not attacking him. So that means whatever boss you're attacking, if he can be poisoned, you're going to be giving him consistent damage even when you're not touching him. So if you have to dodge or walk away, he's still getting damaged. Also, with the bleed, when you hit him, you're going to be having that bleed effect going on, so you're going to be doing a ton of damage with the bleed, and they both combine to just do consistent damage, and I just think this one is the best just because of what I described there. It will just non-stop do damage to the enemies. This is a fun build to actually use as well, so you're definitely going to have a great time using it. Now let's get right into how to get this build. Everything just comes together, and I'm going to show you guys each item that helps you do more and more damage. And before I do get into the Talisman, Ash of Wars, and weapons that make this an insane build, let me real quick give a shout out to the sponsor of this video. Shout out to AoEAH.com for sponsoring this video. Go right ahead, check them out if you want cheap runes, items, or anything in Elden Ring. If you use coupon code SILENT, you do get 3% off. But anyways, let's get right into this build. The first part is going to be you need the Scavenger's Blood Curved Sword. I have already made a video on a build with this weapon, but I did improve on the build and I made it a lot better. So definitely this is the build that I recommend you guys to use. But you guys want to grab this sword, which this sword is located right next to the volcano. Simply head all the way over to this location. There's going to be a dead body right in this location, which will give you this sword. Now after you have that sword, you need 2 of the swords. You guys can get 2 of the swords by either just going to New Game Plus, coming back to this location, and it will be here again, or have somebody duplicate it for you or just drop it for you. You guys can join my Discord or drop a comment to get somebody to drop it for you. Now like I said, we're going to be changing stuff up from the last build to make it really good and just the next best thing. So once you get both of those curved swords, you then want to move on to the Ash of War. Now you're going to not need 2 Seppuku Ash of Wars. We're going to be using the Seppuku Ash of War and then this Poison Ash of War. And if you want to get this Seppuku Ash of War, go right ahead, head to the left of the freezing lake. Then once you're right here, you're going to see this invisible type of thing. You want to take out this thing that's invisible, then you will get that Ash of War. Now in order to get the Poison Ash of War, head to Caelid, then go to this location, which is right above the merchant right here. Simply when you're right here, go right ahead, head forward until you see this right here and take this out with a long-ranged weapon. Then you're going to get the Ash of War that you need. Now that's the 2 things right there. Those are like the main things, and you want to make sure that you put the Seppuku Ash of War on one of the weapons and then the Poisonous Mist on the other weapon. And that is needed. Next thing that's needed is these talisman. These are going to make the damage increase by a whole lot. Now the first talisman is Claw Talisman, and you want this one because it enhances jump attacks and just makes it so you're going to be doing more damage. And if you want to find this, simply go right ahead, head all the way over to this location on the map, and then follow me by jumping over here. Then go to this higher part and basically just follow me to this top tower kind of right here. And then once you're right here, you're going to see the talisman where I'm looking. I've already gotten it, that's why I'm not picking it up, but it will be right here for you. So this next talisman is going to increase the damage that you do with poison. You want to get this by heading all the way over to the Seawater Grace, then going all the way up to the cave. You are going to have to use a stone key to go into the cave. Then once you're in the cave, follow the cave all the way till the end of the cave till you get to the boss fight. Take out those bosses. They shouldn't be too bad, but take them out. After that, you can move on to the next item that you need. Now this next one is the Mushroom Crown. You want to go through Rennie's quest line, and eventually you are going to go right ahead and unlock this teleporter at this tower. You won't be able to unlock it right away. Like I said, you have to go through Rennie's quest line. Then when you unlock it, you can go through the teleporter. You're going to be teleported to this underground part go through this underground part until you get to the Scarlet Rot Lake. Follow me through the Scarlet Rot Lake. Once you just keep on following me, it does take a while. You're gonna get Scarlet Rot when you're going through this lake, and you will have to use Flask to heal yourself. But once you are over at this structure, you will see that there is going to be stuff you have to jump on. Go right ahead, jump on this stuff, head all the way over to this dead body. Then you want to simply pick up the item that's on the dead body, which is the Mushroom Crown. You need those two things. Those two things will help you with this poison build. And like I said, this is also a bleed build. So we're combining two things to make this insane. Next thing is going to be the two items from the Millicent's quest line. We have used these a lot, pretty much in every single build that I've shown. But these are really good because we are going to be attacking multiple times in a quick session, and that is what this increases. These talismans will increase that damage by like 30 or 40%, and you do get these by following that Millicent's quest line. You will have an option to save or fight Millicent, and basically you need to do both since both gives you one different item, and you can do both by simply going to a new game plus and doing the quest again, or just having your friend to drop the item or the other items through a duplication glitch. But that is that right there. Those are all the talismans that you do need. Now the last thing that you need is Raptor's Black Feathers, because this right here will make it so you do more damage with your jump attacks, which is really helpful since you're going to be jumping and attacking with this. And in order to get this armor, all you need to do is head all the way over to this location on the map, go through this cave, and there are going to be a ton of invisible walls where you have to hit them to go through them. But once you do end up following me all the way over to this chest, you will see that there is the Raptor's Black Feathers in the chest, and that is exactly what you want to have on to make it so you do even more damage. Now once you get that, you guys have gotten the build. If you have everything on your character that I just said and I explained how to get, you guys will be doing insane damage, up to 8,000 very quickly and easily. And I'm going to show you exactly how to use this build correctly. Now when you do these builds in boss fights, it's best to use sleeping arrows to make them stand still. Like you see me, I am in the Godskin duo and they are currently sleeping. Now you don't have to have them sleep, you guys can take them out when they're moving around. But all you want to do is simply activate that bleed onto that left sword. And the way you do that is by holding down triangle, then pressing L1, then going right ahead and just pressing L2 to activate that bleed. That is going to activate it on the left sword. Then on the right sword you should have that poisonous mist. You want to head to the boss, use that poisonous mist. At this point you want to do a jump and then melee. You should do this cool melee in the air, then spam melee 2 or 3 more times, and that will activate every single item that helps you get more damage. The poison will always be going on in the background, and at this point you simply want to rinse and repeat that. So if you don't kill the actual enemy, which you should to be honest since this does a ton of damage, but if you don't kill the enemy with that, simply just go right ahead, rinse and repeat, and jump melee, then melee a few more times, jump melee a few more times until the enemy dies. He should die in just like a few hits. This is a very, very powerful weapon. I will have clips in the background of me defeating different bosses and just destroying them. Now in some of the bosses I don't activate that poisonous mist, but I still have that poisonous mist effect on my weapon. So just make sure you guys activate that poisonous mist so you do the most amount of damage. But you do see me in the background just absolutely destroying everything with the poison and everything like that. So definitely a insanely good build. This right here is the best build. You can use this in PvP as well. It might be a bit difficult to land that poisonous mist, but if you do land that poisonous mist, then go right ahead and attack them with that jump attack. You're going to be able to do a ton of damage and maybe take them out in 1 or 2 hits. So good. Take advantage of this crazy build right now. That's it for this video. I went faster with this one than I did with the other one, and I just went in depth. So hopefully guys, enjoy these videos with these builds. I personally think I have the best ones on YouTube because I show you exactly how these work and exactly how to get the items. If you need help with getting items from players or help with the duplication glitch, go right ahead and leave a comment and somebody might help you. But that's it. Hopefully you did enjoy. Please like, comment, and subscribe to become part of the Ninja team. But anyways, have a great day or night. See you later. Peace out.